wasn't really that crazy of a week other than, you know, some of the unfortunate news going on around the world. But this is not that podcast. We're not trying to bring you down. We might get metaphysical every once in a while. Try and bring you up internally, not bring it down. They took all your shit that your ancestors used to call science, and they said this is all mythology now.
I'm saying there's been super volcanoes. If we go to the ancient Mayan stories, there's been 5 ages, 5 suns.
Yeah.
One of them we died by fire. You know what causes fire? A super volcano.
So the British accent is such an anomaly because some of y'all sound G as fuck. And then some of that, and I'm clearly not a Toronto man's, which I'm very okay with. Listen to this pronouncing his words. Yo, I'm cheesing, fam. Yo, it's a earth thing that, yo.
Shout out Killer Kid Biggs. Because he's a real one, true movie fan. I respect it, of course.
Salute to everybody leaving comments and helping us. Yo, I'm sober as fuck. Aren't I more annoying when I'm sober? Before we get into this,
I couldn't tell the difference.
You're off the show, you. Don Rickles, Mr. Wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on your age, do you know who Don Rickles is?
No.
That night, the comic in question had done a joke very similar to a joke I tell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson is calling into the podcast. Mr. Tyson, are you on the phone?
Hey, Zeus, how's it going, man?
Hey, yo, it's Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5. Welcome to the show where we talk about life, talk about the come up, and sometimes we fight. But in the end, it ain't a thing, cause we ain't trying to be right. We're just old new niggas with another podcast.
It's season 5, episode 20, nigga. I'm doing all this comedy shit, but I'm broke, bitch. I fucking suck at these freestyles lately, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. Bitch, pay me. This is a free podcast about comedy. You're gonna get mad at me because the rhymes are whack?
This is Black Zeus.
Fuck you.
Season 5.
Yeah, bitches. What's going on? How's all the beautiful people doing? Welcome to another episode of Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5, episode 20. Before I go anywhere, let me start right here. Thank you to all the beautiful people that have been subscribing, leaving comments, enjoying the videos, hitting the like button. We've gotten so much more engagement recently. Shout outs to the boy Dante. We'll be talking to him when we bring him in the studio in a minute. But first of all, thank you guys. Appreciate it a bunch. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit the subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. You obviously know we're fighting Mr. Algorithm, my nigga. We're fighting this nigga. And we bring it to you quality content all week, every week, baby. Fuck it. Let's go into another freestyle. I'm gonna pull up an instrumental here and give you guys something decent, maybe. Let me catch a beat. Shout outs to Hand Dog Beats. Salute to Hand Dog. Follow him on socials. HENDAWG. Hand Dog Beach. Hand Dog Beach. Hand Dog Beach. Nigga, I'm like a fucking villain up in the streets. Hand Dog Beach. Hand Dog Beach. I'm feeling like a superhero, nigga. What the fuck I'm doing over here? I got an itchy trigger finger. I'm feeling like a superhero, nigga. I'm feeling like a superhero, nigga. My name is Black Zeus, and I be walking up on stage and put the microphone in my hands and I cause a blaze. And I'ma fucking shit up on that stage, my nigga. Test me, all you fucking bums, nigga. All you bums, nigga. Your writing skills are weak in the shows, my nigga. I be doing shows on shows on shows, and I be kicking in the dope. I be making all the people laugh, and you know this motherfucker, I ain't gotta act. None of this shit is a lie, my nigga. When you see me at a show, you just got all your money's worth, and I ain't even a jerk. I'll shake your hand afterwards, and I will talk to you and kiss your baby on the forehead. Give you blessings, my nigga. All my jokes are from the heavens. I be writing like I'm from the fucking heavens, my nigga. My name is Black Zeus, and I got a heavy trigger finger, and I be letting loose on all the fucking stages. Canada sucks for comedy, but let me tell you, right now I'm losing the beat, and I'm bringing it back, Like my name is Eminem, but I am black, and I can say nigga all the fucking time, nigga. All right, that was
Just a little. This is a comedy podcast after all. What are they doing? What are they doing? When you have a producer as amazing as Hen Dog on crew, bruh, you're gonna have to bust out the beats every once in a while. But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Got to promote some shows. Let's promote. What the hell do I have to promote? If you are in the Hamilton region, Chop Cheese Comedy is coming back for its second edition of the summer series. Chop Cheese Comedy, Cross from Mellon and Market at the Staircase Theater, Saturday, July 6th. We're mixing up the format a little bit. We took audience feedback, also just gauged the first event ourselves, had some discussions. We're going to be doing the same things we did last time, but rearranging the time frames, you know? So the market and the live performance of music will happen between 6 and 9, and then the comedy show will happen from 9 to 10:30, and then you guys can go do whatever you like afterwards. Huh? How about that? Huh? How about that? Tickets are on sale right now. Early bird tickets are $10 off until June 22nd. So you can get a whole $10 off the ticket. Normal tickets are $30. That's what they will be at the door, and that's what they will be after the 22nd. Might extend early bird and make it $25 for the next week after that, but we'll see. As of right now, get your tickets. Go check that shit out. I'll be at Yuck Yucks and the Corner Comedy Club. The most dreaded comedy tour is going all over the place, but we are rescheduling some of these dates to accommodate for some things that just popped up, which you guys will know about more in the near future. So why don't I promote that? Stay locked in to Black Zeus the channel because shit is popping. Nigga, I know what I'm saying over here. I got my guy Dante making sure I don't spill all the beans. But just be on the lookout because we're doing some fun stuff. And it's time to take off like an American-made sports car. All right, enough of the cryptic clues. Let's get right into the goddamn show, ladies and gentlemen. This is my podcast, my side bitch to my comedy career, where we break down and give you guys an honest, in-depth look at what it is to be a comedian on the come up these days. But I don't do it alone. I got the #1 producer in the game in the studio with me every week. But you know what this is. We're a little bit of everybody do your mudras. Everybody open up your third eyes. We got to channel this nigga. Clear out your third eyes. Get rid of all your fluoride toothpaste and fluoride water. Shimalaya, shimahonda. Get your clear natural spring water. Shimalahonda. Get your alkaline water. Shimalahonda, shimalahaya. Get your crystals out, ladies and gentlemen. Get your crystals out. Rub them crystals together. Shimalahonda, shimalahaya. Get your pine cones and think and manifest on your pine cones, ladies and gentlemen. Shimalahonda, shimalahaya. We got the best producer in the game, and we got to summon this nigga into the studio. Shimalahonda, shimalahaya. I got that from somewhere and I can't remember where. I think that's just some classic 80s comedy for you right there. Dante's in the studio.
Hello, bruv. I need a Fanta Light, bruv, and an assist token.
Is that Jason Statham? What the fuck is that?
I need a Fanta Light, bruv.
I need a Fanta Light, bruv.
And an assist token.
This is a meme? Pull out the meme. Yeah, I'm old, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm old and I don't know about memes anymore. I'm out of the loop. It literally happened like that. One day, I knew everything that was happening. And then it's like when you just start to stretch your arms and be like, let me take a nap for 30 seconds. Once you take a nap for 30 seconds as an old person, whoop, you're out of the loop. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know about no memes, no memers. Oh, I know this nigga. I've seen this before. This isn't the video, by the way, is it? It's just a picture.
No, it's the sound. You didn't hear it.
There's no, there's definitely a video with that, though, yeah? Come on, bruv.
Bruv, I need a Fanta Light, bruv. A Fanta Light and assist token, bruv.
Is there no video?
It's a compilation.
I've definitely seen that nigga talking.
Yeah, no, it's like a compilation people made. See, like, this is every time he said brev in the show. And it's a bunch of times brev.
Bruv. Metal detectors, bruv.
Metal detector, bruv. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, the British accent is such an anomaly because some of y'all sound G as fuck when you're talking. Some people, when some British dudes talk, I'm like, damn, bro, that's a cold motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
And then some of that,
Well, it's kind of like the Canadian accent as well, because like there's like the East Coast Newfies, and then you have the yo fam, like that's in the same country.
Toronto accent is like a category on its own. And thank God, most people in Canada don't actually fuck with this accent.
Yeah.
Thank God. Even black people, it's like what white people imitate as.
I was gonna say it's what people outside of the city imitate that the city people.
Well, now because that fucking white bitch, it's not even bruh. Sick to my stomach, fam.
Okay, well that's I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yo, you're like not even gonna pay for your moms? Yo, sick to my stomach, fam.
Ugh. Bruh, because like that's Canada sucks. Canada sucks because we actually have a lot going for us, but we don't act like it.
Yeah.
It's always been a thing. We have imposter syndrome. We're America Junior or America's hat.
America's hat.
That's like holy fuck. And then finally, like we got the man, and then our artists are PDF files. I had to stop myself from saying the whole thing. I'm like, oh, YouTube's like, say it, bro. I dare you. Fucking slammed in the algorithm. He said the word. No, I said PDF. Our main artists are friggin' PDF files, and then they push culture that's not even.
Yeah.
Drake just is culture vulture. Drake goes around fucking taking other people's shit, makes it his own, which further makes it so that Canada doesn't have its own identity. Because when our number one artist is a fucking guy that takes everybody else's shit and he gets known for that, people look at us as a joke. And then when he does act Toronto, it's yo fam, yo dog, yo it's a thing fam. Like shut the fuck up, my nigga.
It's so funny because like I'm seeing people like online talking about people like what does cheese mean, fam? Like people are like he's cheese, fam. Like
the beef.
Yeah, because people are like who says who's your cheese? But like
Yo, cheese and cruddy, yo.
But those are things that like we would actually say like yo, this man's cheese, fam. Like. Yo, why you cheese, dog? This guy's cheesing me, dog.
Yo, you're off the show, bro.
No, but
I just noticed you're wearing a Godzilla shirt. You son of a bitch.
I was waiting for how long you would notice. Notice how I had my jacket on the whole time.
This nigga had a reveal for his shirt. Oh my god, like it's a movie premiere up in this bitch. Oh, by the way, you had somebody on your side when we posted that short. There was one person like, why would you watch a movie that many times? Yeah. And then somebody else I commented and replied. I'm like, I was asking him the same questions. And then somebody else came into your defense. He's like, because he's a real movie fan. I respect it, bro.
Yeah.
You see that comment?
No, can we go to it?
Yeah,
can we shout this man out?
All right. Bro, you sound sauce. You're going to have to say something after that. Can we check this man out?
I said, shout
ladies and gentlemen, it's the homo section of
What are you talking about? Oh, right here.
Yo, it's the crooked man corner, bruv.
Shout out Killer Kid Biggs. Because he's a real one, true movie fan. I respect it. Of course.
Yo, salutes to everybody leaving comments and shit, helping us boost this fucking algorithmic BS. Whether you got love, hate, anything in between, bro, we don't care because it doesn't affect us to our core. We appreciate the love and we laugh at the hate and we just keep it moving. But yeah, somebody on your side and then somebody wondering what the fuck is wrong with you. That's pretty much the internet. Like in a nutshell.
50% agree, 50% he's crazy.
As Patrice O'Neal would say, that's the way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you get it. Any way you want it. That was just for the white listeners. There you go. Roped you back in. Shouldn't have used the word rope there. What's going on, brother? How you living?
Blessed and highly favored.
What's new?
Ooh, what's new? Oh.
Ooh, what's new?
I beat God of War 2.
You beat. Oh wow, you beat it. Okay.
Yes. Not fully. Like I didn't 100%.
No, but you beat the story campaign.
The main story mission. Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It was good. It was fun.
Better than God of War 1? Obviously, we're just talking the reboot stuff. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
It's the Nerd Corner with Dante and Zeus.
Like
nerd niggas.
It's like the first one because they had to build in a whole new world, right?
A whole new. I'm so sorry. Yo, I'm sober as fuck. Aren't I more annoying when I'm sober? Before we get into this,
I couldn't tell the difference.
Yo, you're off this show, you bitch. That's so good.
I just assumed you already smoked by the time I got here.
That's crazy. All right, maybe I'm equally as annoying, but definitely more energy, which to me is when I don't bring the energy down and I'm just, Godzilla.
Yeah.
Fucking, even I get annoyed, bro. So, you know, in advance, apologies, but go ahead.
Yeah, so the second one, they like expanded more on what they did in the... What?
I didn't even look at you. I saw it from my perimeter. They expanded more, bro. You're really giving like a presentation over there. Yeah. You got a whole...
I'm just going to sit on my hands.
You got a whole PowerPoint. So if you look over here, go ahead, bro. I'm a
No,
friend.
but what they did good in the first one,
yeah,
they did it better in the second one.
What did they do good that they did better?
Well, there was more characters. So in the first one, a lot of the characters were like in the background.
Okay.
Right? So like Thor was there, but you never really see him in the game.
Okay.
But like you feel his presence because like, you know, his kids are there, his brother is there, but they're like, oh, if you do anything, like Thor's gonna come with the hammer and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the second one, he's actually there. He's got his own story going on, and like the effects of what happened in the first one are also, you know, shown in the second one. So
interesting.
I thought it was good.
So you're excited for the third?
If there's a third, yeah.
There's not going to be a third? Why the fuck? Bro, this is all true. What do you mean you don't know?
It hasn't been announced yet.
Bro, you're a nerd, nigga. You know these things.
I don't keep up with
First
that
of all,
stuff.
they rebooted the trilogy. They're not going to stop at 2.
I know.
They're going to do another trilogy.
There's rumors that he might be going to Egypt.
In the third one?
Maybe. Like, because...
Okay, we got to do spoilers because I don't care about spoilers. If you do and you haven't beat the second God of War yet, somehow came out over a year ago, go get your shit together. Are they not sticking with Norse by the end? So how does this end? You find out that his son is Loki.
That was the first one.
Okay, that's the first. Damn, I had the first one. I did not play it, so maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, the first one you find out that his son is Loki, right?
Okay,
and then in the second one, Odin wants to use Loki to prevent Ragnarok because we all know Ragnarok is like the end of Asgard and all 9 realms. So Odin's like, oh, well, I need Loki to come to Asgard and like help me figure it out with this mask that can see like all the answers, basically. Like he has to put together this mask for him.
It's funny, Zelda had a similar mask. The Mask of Truth.
That's basically what it is. And it like...
or it's like the Lens of Truth or something like this, whatever.
But it like, he has this like dimensional tear. Like it's, there's a tear like in his basement in the dimension, but he can't look at it. He tried looking at it the first time.
Okay.
And that's how he lost his eye in this story. But we all know he sacrificed it in the World Tree. But anyways, so he's like, oh, I need the mask to look through the tear. So that's how all this, but even in the first like reboot, there is a character.
How does it end in a way that makes it seem like they'll go to Egypt? Like, does it seem like they're going to be jumping out of the Norse stuff?
Well, because so in the first one, there was a character who wasn't there, but you felt like that he was there. So there's Tyr, right? And remember in American Gods, the dentist guy?
Slightly.
He was Odin's friend.
Okay.
Right? And he was the dentist and he had one arm.
Vaguely remember.
So that's Tyr, right?
Okay.
And so you're going around.
Who is he in mythology? Like, what does he do?
He's the god of war.
Oh, so he's the Norse god of war.
He's the Norse god of war.
Okay, got you.
Right? So you're going through his tracks, trying to figure out, because he like tried to unite all the Norse realms under his rule for peace or whatever.
Okay.
But then he disappears, so you're like trying to figure out
the
where
god of war tried to unite everyone for peace?
Yeah.
Nigga, do your job, bro. Just war it up.
Right? But he's going through, so there's like all these shrines throughout the world, and it shows like, oh, he went here, he went to Egypt,
Watch
he
the lens.
he learned about this. So you see like some Egyptian symbols, some Greek symbols, and all that stuff. So people are speculating that the next one might be Egypt. Nothing's been confirmed
Well,
yet.
if you saw Greek stuff too, though, why wouldn't people be like they're going back to Greek? Like,
Well, because Greece got destroyed.
Did it feel like it was a part of this story, or did it feel like they were setting up to be going to somewhere else?
We don't know. Like,
Well, to you, I'm asking.
I don't know. It's just a possibility. Just what I heard. It just ended.
Will you play the
Bruh,
game?
Yeah, I just finished it. I gotta go back. I gotta do a second playthrough.
You have no opinions of where it might go based off how it ended,
well,
or no thoughts on where it might go?
Well, here's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I literally just finished this like yesterday, right? So like at the end, there's a shrine, and it shows like
Like a tear shrine.
a tear shrine, but it's not of Tyr, and it's of Kratos, and like it seems like everyone's like worshiping him in like the final panel.
Okay.
But that's not what's happened at the end of the game. So there's still more that I have to do, maybe side quests and stuff like that. There's also a DLC that I got to play through as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, Sony's got you locked up. Yeah, great series of games.
Yeah.
Enjoyable. But let's just get right into the comedy shit. Comedy recap, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of shows to talk about. We'll start with the good stuff. Where was I? I was at the corner. With some great people. I was at Yuck Yucks. The last 2 nights I was in Oshawa Yuck Yucks, which is like an hour and a bit outside of Toronto. In between, essentially, not directly in between, but somewhere in between, like Ottawa and Toronto. Not in the middle, but just in between there. All right. Very white town. But I've been there a couple times. I've done a couple weekends there. So I knew what to expect. But it's also summertime. I haven't been there in the summer. Lighter crowds. There was a lighter crowd on the Friday. And it's a decent sized club, but there was only like 30 something people there. But you couldn't tell. Very into the show, very energetic, which set all the comics up to think that, Saturday was going to be better because there was more tickets sold and da-da-da-da. But I would say the crowd on Saturday was actually worse. Just more drunken talk, and like the crowd interactions weren't that hot, like, I don't know. I don't know. The Friday though was fire. I do want to address the fact, like, how do I even say this? Like, I did shows recently. I want to kind of muddy this up a bit so that no one really knows exactly who or what I'm talking about. But I did a couple shows recently where a comic. Okay, so this is the weird part, because I had done a few shows with this person, like back to back in a span of days, and I had some crowd work that I was doing. I mean, again, it's not like it's anything super crazy or anything, but like the crowd work that I was doing it in a specific way. It was like sex jokes and all that stuff. And then the next night, like that night, the comic in question had done a joke very similar to a joke I tell. Now, when I hear the joke, I don't immediately jump, because the premise, I can see somebody else stumbling upon this premise. But when I tell you, like, it's my Catholic school joke about my personal experiences going to Catholic school, and then what that was like, and then I go into like Catholic mass and all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
You know that joke. It's funny that you say that and do the humming and all that shit. So the joke starts off like, okay, he's doing the setup for Catholic church. It's not really going down the path of Catholic school.
Okay.
I use the Catholic school to get to the church joke.
Okay.
This guy just went right into the church joke.
Okay.
Goes into the hums and haws and stuff, which again, I don't look at that and be like, bro, anybody could stumble upon that.
Yeah.
But it's when they started talking about the body of Christ, very specific wording and specific way of telling that joke. And honestly, bro, it's like following my beats. So take out the Catholic school part of the joke, and we start in the church, and you could pretty much go beat for beat on what I say.
Interesting.
In the order that I say it. So this is night one. I'm performing with this person. I'm watching this, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Let's just chalk this up to whatever. But then night two, dude did the Catholic joke. Then he did my riff from the night before. Bro, I'm sitting there. I'm cheesing, fam.
You're cheesed.
Yo,
This is just in the corner cheesed.
Yo, nice your beat, fam.
I'm fuming,
Yeah, I'm
dog.
fuming. Like top left. Man's was top left.
That's not how you use that.
I was ready to fight the nigga. Top left is you want to fight the nigga, yeah?
No, top left is you're being like honest.
What?
Because it's from the heart. Top left.
Go to Urban Dictionary right now. We might both be right. Because I've also, wait. Urban Dictionary right there. What the fuck, nigga? It's just top left. Pokemon Go. I hate this shit. Heart telling the truth. Okay. Yo, keep going, bro. When you're talking a conversation.
This is you.
You is speaking facts. Yo. All right. Well, there you go. There's me proving top left used by alt-right or Nazis. A personal hand touches it. Okay, this is all right. We're saluting. Definitely mostly used in Twitch streamers chat while they are playing some game. Top left busta. Like, oh no, but it points to the direct whatever. All right. You know what? I'm using it from the Bodega Boys.
That's New York slang.
Oh, so it's not even really
Bodega Boys.
Well, yeah, I know, but no. If you remember their podcast,
Yeah.
which is over now, salutes to Mero and only Mero. Shit. They had like the intro of their podcast where they would do like their different nicknames.
Okay.
AKA this, AKA that, AKA this.
Okay.
And they would every week say, "Oh, I'm in Mississauga Square One, top left."
Okay.
Maybe he would say like, because he said like Mans is Marv, something top left. I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
But
it's
the way
like Vans is hungry for real.
No, but wait, no, the way they said it, they were setting up for a fight. Anyways, it's not that important. That podcast doesn't even exist anymore, and I'm clearly not a Toronto man's, which I'm very okay with. Holy fuck! Listen to this nigga pronouncing his words. Yo, I'm cheesing, fam. Yo, it's a thing that yo, dog, yo, top left, eh? Where? Oh,
So you're in the corner fuming.
I'm sick to my stomach,
You're sick
fam.
to your stomach, fam.
And like I'm going up to do a set. Like right after this guy's like
Oh.
blurting out all my shit. And it kind of threw me off, I'm not gonna lie. Cause now I'm like, do I address it? Cause every part of me wanted to address it on stage. But honestly, bro, I didn't even address it with the comic. Cause I don't know, man. I don't think I care.
Okay.
Like, honestly, this has happened before. We've talked about it on the podcast before. I was standing right stage side at fucking Nubia, and I watched this guy tell my fucking jokes for almost a year. I think he's telling his own jokes now, but God knows if that's real. And I didn't say anything then either. Because ultimately how I truly feel about this is, okay, now I just know better about you as a person.
Yes. 100%.
But a comic, and I've even had some conversations with homies being like, yo, this dude 100% watch out because he steals jokes. He's like, yo, did you tell him? Why didn't you tell him? And all that stuff. And like a previous version of myself would be more interested or inclined to confront the person.
Yeah.
But just where I'm at energy-wise right now, bro, I don't give a fuck. First of all, the jokes that people are taking are riffs or like that Catholic joke, the Catholic church joke is literally on my comedy special from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it's old, bro. Like people are digging in an old fucking
Digging in the crates.
like, bruh. So to me, that it's just like, if it was something that was modern, maybe I'd feel more of a way about it.
Like if they're like, so I have a new camera person.
That would be hilarious. Yo, imagine their camera person goes up and be like, yo, bitch, that's your roach. Like, it's like, oh, they're copying over there. They just took the formula and fucking put it in a fucking photocopier. Our formula works for us because it's us.
Yes.
My shit works for me because it's me. When I tell you, and this isn't me being bitter or angry or whatever the fuck, it did kind of throw me off. So like I had to rework my set. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You had to shuffle some things
I had to shuffle some things around just to stay away from those areas. Because if I did, I've done this in the past where a comedian, even just saying this out loud, I just realized that comedian now is running a show. I just realized, I just made a connection in my brain. Woo! They really give bums opportunities to have some sort of semblance of power, bro. And it's just like, oof. Anyways, to go back to this most recent one, I'm just watching him just butcher this shit. And then afterwards, we're talking about like, man, I don't know, the crowd just isn't feeling it. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I had a pretty good time with the crowd, bro. Like, I don't know what you're saying. It's like, you're gonna tell them poorly, and you're gonna tell old shit. Like, what the fuck is going? It just blows my mind, bro.
Yeah,
it just like. And I know the nigga knows, bro. I know he knows.
Of course,
I know he knows.
They didn't steal it by accident,
bro. There's no way. The joke the night before, and another reason why I don't really blow up, because the jokes that do get took, I feel like people are specific when they take jokes. They take something that they can say is like more broad, you know. So, but you can do that just like we discussed last week, talking about the fucking Willie Barnaca or Barcena or whatever.
Yeah,
stealing jokes, bro.
He got his joke stolen.
100%.
Yeah.
But it was a premise that's worn.
Yes.
But the joke is so specific.
The way he did it.
And that's what I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these thieves, they know what they're doing, bro. But if you don't have anything, it's like, yo, be my guest. Take that shit. Because I already have like 30 new shit that I'm working on, which you're probably going to try and steal.
Yeah.
I just try and not get booked with these people, or I'm just very mindful, bro. Like, I'm not shocked, but damn. Like, what's going on out here?
I'm not shocked, but damn.
I'm not shocked, but damn, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, wait, they're doing me. What?
Pause.
No, nigga, you made it gay.
You said
now I gotta say pause.
Yeah, you said they're doing you.
Yeah, they're copying my shit.
Okay.
Man, Kevin Mace, you ruined everything, bruh. Can't say shit no more. But yeah, I don't know. Shout outs to Yuck Yucks. Shout outs to The Corner. Had some very great sets. I posted a new camera person clip. So if you haven't been aware, I've been doing this thing on my comedy shows, which I'm just waiting for somebody to steal. I'm essentially giving my camera to the audience and letting them film my set. And then I have some banter with them back and forth. I've done this 3 times now. I'm going to obviously continue to do it as a series. I just released a 3rd one. My new Camera Person 3 is on YouTube right now. Go check that out. Run the numbers up. Hit the like. Leave a comment. Share it. Do what you gotta. Only if you like it, though. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then whatever, nigga. Leave a negative comment. I don't give a fuck. But we're going to continue to do those. And shout outs to all the amazing people that are great sports about it. I'm in my bag right now with this comedy shit. It's time to take my talents to South Beach. All right, that's good for the comedy recap. We talked some comedy shows. There's not really much comedy news to talk about this week, but definitely doing more rabbit hole shit. I've been going down the rabbit hole of certain comedians. We've been talking about it here on the podcast week to week. There is an OG, an absolute legend, who I've been going back and watching the clips of. Don Rickles, Mr. Wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on your age, do you know who Don Rickles is?
No.
Okay.
Well, I do now, but
You do now because we were watching some of the clips before we started recording. But you've never even heard the name before?
I've probably heard the name, but I never see. Like I've probably seen him, but not know who. Like I never put a face to a name. You know.
In the modern conversations of comedy, when you talk about like, oh, this person wouldn't survive in this day, in this like climate.
Yes.
Don Rickles is one of those guys where people are like, I don't know if this guy would.
But I think this would have like boosted him up even more. You know what I mean? Like
it would because he already had built that rep.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he died just a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Don Rickles got to live a long life.
Okay.
Into the modern era. To the point where he made some appearances on modern day shit. And he would like start poking the bear, you know?
Yes.
But like the way this guy goes in on literally every race. Don Rickles, is he Jewish?
I think so.
I think he's Jewish. I'm pretty sure he's Jewish. But would go, bruh. And he's known as Mr. Wonderful. Like that's a thing that wouldn't be done today. A guy who makes fun of everybody's race and culture. Like literally doing like Chinese, like to Chinese people.
Yeah.
Like in the
alleged
crowd.
Chinese people.
Alleged Chinese people in the crowd. You Chinese? Chinese? Japanese? Bullshit Japanese. 3 years in the jungle looking for your uncle.
Tell Filipino guy.
Yeah. Like the black jokes, the Italian jokes, the Jew jokes, the Asian joke, bro. Like it was an ironic nickname given to him, Mr. Wonderful, but he really was. I never met him, obviously.
Yeah.
From all the stories I hear, it's like that's his persona on stage, but who he is apparently was a tremendous human being off stage. Gave people a lot of respect and all that stuff, which just makes the characters so much funnier. Like, if you've never watched, let's watch some Don Rickles together so you guys can get a glimpse if you've never seen this guy. Mr. Wonderful, Don Rickles. These are, literally the video on YouTube is Don Rickles jokes that wouldn't air today. So let's just go through some of these.
You're fat.
Just starts with you're fat.
It's in your heart, right, Sam? Be proud. Brothers, we kiss, we hug. Any black on my lips?
Kisses Sammy Davis Jr. on the cheek.
I make jokes
like, any black on my lips?
Why not? Because I'm not one. Remember the words of a great Negro. I say that honestly. All peoples are alike. We are all working. You live in my neighborhood. I live in yours. Right, Sam? Right. Are you crazy?
Of course, cut to 3 black people laughing. Please, make sure the black people are laughing.
Japanese, Filipino, my ass, you're a Jap. I'll tell you this. 3 years in the jungle looking for your uncle. I'll tell you this.
You're a Jew.
God bless you, my friend. What is your first name? Joe? Joe, my ass, Joe. During World War II, they were all Joe. You're a Jew. You gotta be. With that nose, if you're not, you're an eagle. I'll tell you this.
Pause this for a second. People straight up would go to his shows to get flamed.
Yeah.
Like, I wish en masse, because this is just not a thing, I don't think, anymore.
Someone's doing this.
Okay, the roast guys, 100%.
Yeah, like this is like David Lucas's whole show now. Like he'll go on tour, bring people up and roast them, and people will like want to go up and be roasted.
Man, he's not hitting like Don Rickles though. That's me, obviously.
Yeah,
comedy is very subjective, right? And I've seen a lot of David Lucas's shit. It's David Lucas goes for like the shock.
No, but like if you go like, yes, he goes for the shock, but also like, because I've seen like he posted on his YouTube channel. Like some of them are people that are like, there's like a lineup of people that want to just get roasted by him.
Oh, fair enough.
Right.
So people are going
go
out. I see what you're saying. People are going out to get roasted by Lucas.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And I would imagine Jeff Ross has the same thing. Like he literally does that. He'll put a mic in the audience and then people will just go stand at the.
Maybe I haven't.
Well, Jeff Ross is the actual roast guy,
roast master general.
Well, 100%. So, like, he's probably holding the torch that this guy lit for him.
Ross?
No, Don Rickles. Yeah, Ross is like bearing that torch. Lucas is like a modern day.
Yeah.
Like,
I think like Ross has handed it off to Tony Hinchcliffe in a way too. Like,
yeah, they're homies 100%. I
Yeah.
could see that. But Tony Hinchcliffe like kind of took it.
mm,
I wouldn't say that Ross gave it to him. Hinchcliffe through his show just became known for like through Kill Tony just became known for being really good at roasting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But it would mostly be the comics and shit that are running through. And then he roasts like the audience and stuff. And then I think the Tom Brady roast recently that just happened is what really made people be like, Tony Hinchcliffe is a roast guy.
yeah, but he's been doing other roasts as well, which
Yeah, but nobody's-
Ross put him on.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Oh, okay. So that's what you mean by he passed the torch.
Yeah, because from what Tony says is like Ross tried to get him on a roast because at first they weren't letting him on. So like, no, you got to get Tony on. Like
gotta
he's a
get
good,
Tony on. Interesting.
he's a good roaster. Da 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 da. Then he brings him in, and these are like the earlier roasts, you know, like the Trump roast.
Well, shout outs to Ross for doing that for his
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah,
Like when it like to me, my age and generation, and like honestly, just my knowledge of comedy, Ross doesn't even hold a candle to Rickles.
okay.
If you're a comedy historian, I don't think anybody would fucking. Maybe people that are more on the modern side of comedy, but again, for a historian, you look at this guy as the absolute fucking Mount Rushmore #1
For sure.
He's the first guy they chisel in there for roast.
Yep. Mhm.
Like keep it going a little bit.
Chinese? Are you Chinese? Yeah.
Yo, pause again. This is a modern show.
Yeah.
Late night with fucking Craig Kilborn or whatever this guy's name is. Damn, what's this guy's name? What is his name? Fuck.
Cliff. See Cliff on the cup there.
It's not Cliff. No. Late. Bro, this is gonna bother me because he's a really funny comedian himself. Of the late night guys, I say goes Conan, David Letterman, Craig Ferguson. Type that into Google real quick. It's definitely Ferguson. Is it Craig though?
Craig Ferguson.
Bam, nigga.
He's British.
Yeah, 100%. Funny British dude. One of my favorite British comics. Like, I used to actually watch this. Like, I didn't watch late night talk shows unless it was Conan. Sometimes if there was a person that I was interested in, I would watch like Letterman. Leno was snooze fest. And this guy was actually really funny. And then later on in life, I found out, oh, he's actually a stand-up comedian. I watched a special of his, fucking cracked me up from beginning to end. So shout out to Craig Ferguson. Yeah, let's go back to the Rickles and watch this a little bit more.
We Jews, we love you, especially on Sunday.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
Boy, I can talk. China, very pretty girl.
You can't talk to the Chinese like that. We owe them money.
As long as they keep doing the laundry, everything's good. Hey, like he says. For the money you're paying, that's a funny joke.
And they paid nothing to get in there.
Why is that black guy getting the bigger lines?
Anyway, George isn't jealous, but when you go to bed tonight, try to listen for a clock. Your part, George, is getting smaller and smaller. Tell him what you told me, how you're fed up with the blacks and you don't want them in your neighborhood. But we need the blacks. Without them, there'd be no Olympics.
That's what it's about, New York. Italians, Jews, Irish, whatever the hell you are. You're people. That's what I love about this city. There's a chemistry. I swear to God. Are you an Irishman? You an Irish kid? What are you, a bird?
Pause it. Like, it's funny because as I've been leveling up, I've been going back, maybe consciously or subconsciously, I've been watching the OG inspirations of mine from a kid. Like Rickles is a guy that I would constantly be seeing. Like when I talk about comedy raised me, he's one of the guys that would just pop up in the zeitgeist of comedy for me. I had no business watching Don Rickles. I don't know how, like literally, bro. I don't know how the fuck. It's because I really paid attention to comedy.
Yeah.
Like I really paid attention to comedy. Like Dangerfield is another one, bro. You know Rodney Dangerfield? No respect at all.
Yeah, I know.
definitely heard that
Yeah,
line.
I've heard him before.
those two guys, bro, just that style of comedy just doesn't exist anymore. Obviously, roasting does.
Yeah.
But and the smoothness in which
it's like a smooth quippiness to
bruh. And Don Rickles literally became like Frank Sinatra's fucking guy.
What do you, in what way?
Like, you know Frank Sinatra, yeah?
Yeah.
He got plugged in to entertainment in a major way because Frank saw him and started putting him on his shows.
Okay,
Frank Sinatra, the fucking,
Yeah.
like, fly me to the moon. I brought this guy to Yellow Japs. Like, so he started getting into the Vegas scene.
Yep. The New York scene.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit. So he's like a classic comic. Salutes RIP Don Rickles, man. Thank you for the inspo. What a fun guy to just watch as a kid. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Ross, I would say, is the closest thing to his aura. I wouldn't even say his caliber.
Yeah.
But Jeff Ross is hilarious to his own. But Don Rickles, man. Anyways, that wraps up the comedy talk for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing too heavy this week. It wasn't really that crazy of a week, other than, you know, some of the unfortunate news going on around the world. But this is not that podcast. We're not trying to bring you down. We might get metaphysical every once in a while. Try and bring you up internally, not bring it down. Let's go to another regular segment we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Every week we do something called poll results. On Mondays, I post an interactive poll question on my Instagram story feed or the community tab on YouTube. We leave the question up for people to vote. Dante and myself discuss the results here. This past week, I didn't forget. I was so busy that I wanted to not do the poll on the Monday because my story feed was so clogged with shit and I didn't want to add to it. And then Tuesday rolled around. I'm like, it's still kind of full. Wednesday rolled around. I'm like, fuck it. I got a backup. So we're doing a backup poll question, which has been sitting locked and loaded, waiting for us to discuss it. It's actually a pretty decent one and kind of perfect timing for everything that's happening around us. But this week's poll question, ladies and gentlemen, what will happen first? And the two options were you die naturally or the world blows up. And before we get to the results, Dante, how did you vote on this one? What will happen first? You die naturally or the world blows up?
Well, what is die naturally?
You die naturally.
Can we really die, though?
Shut the fuck up. This phase of life, your body, your fleshly body.
Yeah.
What happens first?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not doing coke. You're like, why is this guy blowing his nose now every fucking week on the podcast? It's because I refuse to dust my desk. Like, you think I'm not going to smoke weed and I'm going to start doing coke? You're insane. But yeah.
Die naturally.
You think you're going to die naturally before the world blows up?
Yeah.
You don't believe in Agenda 2030?
Is the world actually going to blow up? Like, what? I don't know what that agenda is.
I don't know either fully, but they're saying it's all over.
Like, the whole world's just going to blow up? Like,
obviously, blow up can mean several things.
So we might nuke ourselves.
We might nuke ourselves. We might burn ourselves out. We might kill the atmosphere. Like, the world blows up is anything that humans did to fucking destroy the earth and take ourselves out.
What if the earth
or
does it? Okay.
Something cosmically.
What if a volcano goes off? Humans didn't cause that.
Well, that would still be the world blowing up.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I don't think a volcano would take out all of Earth.
A super volcano could.
What?
Yeah. You don't know about those?
So is that the theory that a super volcano erupts and the skies darken so much for so long that blocks out the sun?
You get
and then we get an ice age?
Yep.
Okay, I know of that theory.
That happened before.
They're saying, shut the fuck up like you know, nigga.
It did.
You know for sure?
A super volcano.
Or you were told?
A super volcano went off in the past, for sure.
Okay, when?
Time.
When
ago.
did it do what you said it just did?
Millions of
Shut
years
the
ago.
fuck up,
I don't know.
dog. Oh my God.
It went off though, or else, like, that's how we have
I'm
some
sure.
mountains.
Yeah, okay. I'm not denying that a super volcano probably went off, but I thought you were being like, and caused an ice age.
You probably did.
Oh my
We've
God.
had bare ice ages.
Stop with this probable bullshit.
Yeah, but it's high
How
probability.
can you speak so matter of factly about and then say probably?
Because it's like a 80% probability. right?
No.
The theory is, so one of the theories is that we got hit cosmically, which caused a volcano to go off, which then put us in an ice age. And they say that happened.
Is this Younger Dryas?
Yes.
So they're blaming Younger Dryas on volcano.
And impact. Because impact hits the earth and it, shakes up, puts the Mentos in the Pepsi, and then the volcanoes go off as well. Like that's a part of the chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the sheer
So
force
comet
of the
hits the earth.
Yeah.
Takes out the dinosaurs.
Takes out the dinosaurs and sets off a volcano, which also takes out the dinosaurs. But the dinosaurs were already gone millions of years ago. So we didn't, like, this is where the mammoths go and all, like, saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah, the remaining
13,000 years ago. And the Atlanteans.
But see, if we're going to start, we need to get independent black media.
Yeah, we do.
we really need to start. We're going to start getting a metaphysical minute going on the podcast. We got one of our homies who's way more adverse to this shit than us. We're like scribes, you know what I mean? Like this is a Negus right here. This is like a Master Negus.
Master Negus.
We're gonna bring it to the show so we can discuss things like this with a little more depth and accuracy. Because, like, I understand, and obviously I know about this shit, but I'm less inclined to believe Western science and religion and...
Yeah, but this doesn't come from Western science.
Yes, it does. How'd you prove it?
Atlantis?
No, I'm saying the Younger Dryas and all this shit. That's all science.
Okay, well, that hasn't fully been proven. That's still a theory. So that's not even fully proven, right? Because...
Isn't everything scientific a theory, though?
Yes. But before they were saying we overhunted the mammoths. That's why they're extinct. Do you think people could really do that?
Well, you know what they did with the buffaloes in the States.
Yeah, that's buffaloes. Okay, now what about mammoths, the tigers, everything else?
But what if there's less mammoths than there were buffaloes?
There was way more.
How the fuck do you know?
They have the fossil records. We lost 50% of all megafauna. Yeah, so anything over like 50 kilos died during the Younger Dryas, and we overhunted them. That doesn't even make sense. Especially if we were supposedly hunter-gatherers, we would know not to do that because we need them to still be there.
I'm too into my occult bag to be fully on board with the scientific explanations. But I also do believe that the truth is a mixture of some of the spiritual understandings of whatever the fuck happened in the past and the scientific explanations. Mm-hmm. I think the scientific explanations ended up coming out of the old mythological stories, some of them.
Yeah. Well, because they mythicized, if that's even a word, because the story of Atlantis comes from Egypt, right? Because that's where Thoth is from, Atlantis. And he's like, I'm from Atlantis. I came to Egypt. And the Greeks...
And then if we're really going to go down this fucking rabbit hole, though, Thoth is from the West.
That's what I'm saying.
Which
Atlantis.
Is over here, dog.
That's exactly my point.
Yo, dog.
That's what I said. And that's
when cheese and five.
And that's why Atlantis disappeared with the woolly mammoths.
Are there stories on the flooding of Atlantis that don't involve comets? Or volcanoes?
They never said it was a comet in the first place. They never said Atlantis was a comet.
Like went under from a...
They said it got flooded.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But the theory is that that's Younger Dryas type timeline.
Yeah, because that's the date that the Atlanteans, what's his face? Either Socrates or one of those philosophers. The Greek guys that went to go study in Egypt, they said that it was 9,000 years before this guy. And when you go back to that time, it gives them the Younger Dryas date.
So this is what I'm saying. How are you so matter of fact on the super volcano, this and that, when you yourself are already like, you're into the Atlantean story, the Egyptian stuff, the ancient America stuff.
Yes.
So how can you so matter of factly be like, it was a super volcano and this and that?
I'm saying there's been super volcanoes. If we go to the ancient Mayan stories, there's been 5 ages, 5 suns.
Yeah.
One of them we died by fire.
All right.
You know what causes fire? A super volcano.
It's not the only thing, though.
Well, it's one of the big ones.
Plus, you're applying today's logic to yesterday's
What do you
time
mean?
period. Well, this is a thing that people love to do.
Mhm.
It's like, it's not, nothing was the same back then. You just said to yourself, we lost a whole bunch of megaflora and fauna and stuff.
Yes.
Like the atmosphere was different. The fucking entire earth, like the continents were different.
Yeah, okay.
Everything was
different.
So we like, this is what I feel like we always do in modern times is a plot. Like we take what's happening today and be like, oh, it must have been like that back then.
No, but I'm saying the ancient Mexican stories say they have 5
Who's
sons.
to say that was physical and not fucking like ethereal?
No, because they explain it in the gods.
Oh, do they?
It's the story of the gods. One of the gods, he was the sickly god. He had to sacrifice himself so that the sun would go back in the sky.
But that's a metaphysical story.
That's what I'm saying. It's a metaphysical story, but metaphysical is more real than physical.
But this, I like the way So I go back to my earlier statement.
Yes.
How could you be so fucking sure that these scientific explanations aren't just that? Scientific explanations for some supernatural metaphysical shit.
Hold on, say that again.
How can you be so sure? Because you're like, but it did.
Yeah. Okay, so
I believe that, yes, 100% a super volcano went off, but I'm sticking to mainly the younger Dryas, like you saying that I
don't know. I'm saying I don't.
Right, that's fair.
This is the
explanation that we were given.
No, the explanation that we were given was that we overhunted. That's the main explanation.
Really?
Yes. And then the second main
Are you serious? Scientists are actually trying to tell people this?
Yes, that's what they've been saying for years.
I never heard that as the main fucking.
They said
I've been a conspiracy theorist for too long in my life.
They said we killed off all the mammoths with spears. That's why
That's how we killed them all?
Yes.
Oh God, bro. Yo, these guys are lying.
Exactly.
Bro. Like, what the fuck?
And then on top of that, they're saying that the story of Atlantis is a myth. So they're not giving that any credit. They're saying it's a myth.
Click on the thing.
Yeah. They're saying it's a myth.
Scroll down real quick. So there.
Which
and
one?
then the TV.
This
and
one?
then click over and over until you get to the first article. There. So this is what I would like to present for a second.
Back to Venom.
You're a bitch. Tying this all to the Venom trailer. No, I'm not joking. Scientists, Mr. Scientist. These niggas love turning mine and your ancient past, which is all our ancient past, let's be honest. But
Yes.
like specifically, if you got neuromelanin flowing through your fucking body, nigga, they mythologicalized, mythologized.
There has to be a term for that. We just don't know.
I think it's mythologized.
Mythologized?
I'm not that interested. But they took all your shit that your ancestors used to call science, and they said this is all mythology now. We are the scientists. We go by Plato and Socrates and Hermes Trismegistus, which are just fucking plagiarists. Hermes Trismegistus is literally Thoth that my brother over here was just talking about 2 seconds ago. Just went over to Egypt. And I was born in Greece, all right? I'm an Ethiopian, born in Greece to fucking snatch my shit out of the white man's fucking hands and bring it back home, nigga.
Yeah, people forget Egypt is a Greek word.
Correct. That's what they.
That's correct.
Fuck! I hate you. Yeah. I know that's becoming a goddamn short. You son of a bitch. But what I'm trying to get at while I bring up this article,
Yes.
is that now scientists are starting to revert and be like, They're trying to scientifically prove the mythology that they made into mythology, which they already knew was ancient science.
Yes.
Which is kind of how they reclassified American Negroes.
Yeah.
It's the classic rigmarole. We'll fucking just shuffle things around, rename them, and then when the time pushes so far away, we'll rename them back to the original thing, but as our discoveries. as through our sciences.
Yes.
We've already known the Big Bang Theory is damn near identical to the fucking creation story in the Bible. Okay? But that's not me saying that the way it's written in the Bible is what went down, all right? I'm just saying, now you got fucking, here's this new fucking article that a homie would just sent over to the group chat a few days ago. Time may be an illusion created by quantum entanglement. This is going to be the next Marvel fucking Ant-Man movie right here. Quantum entanglement now. It's Ant-Man and the quantum entanglement. You're going to have to go really small. What's his name?
Ant-Man?
Yeah. Look, his name, though, with the guy, the character.
Hold on.
Is it Peter? No,
that's Spider-Man. Damn, I don't know his name. I forget.
Roy? Fucking... Damn it!
What is his name?
What is his name? Anyways, time may be an illusion created by quantum entanglement. The true nature of time has eluded physicists for centuries, but a new, quote unquote, a new theoretical model suggests it may only exist due to entanglement between quantum objects. Let me summarize this whole article for you. Suck my big black dick, niggas is aliens. How about that? How about that? Niggas is aliens. What the fuck have I been saying on this podcast? They will do everything but tell you the real shit.
Yeah.
Until it gets too obvious, and then they'll be like, hey, I think we actually figured the real shit out.
But so this goes into because John Anthony West, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that says that the Sphinx is older than what the modern people say it is, right?
And he says that because of water erosion.
The water erosion around the thing.
Yeah.
Right? So his whole thing, and he says this, like this came out of his mouth. He's like, oh, well, scientists don't want to accept this because then they would have to accept Atlantis. And then they would also have to accept that Atlanteans were black. So they can't do either of those, right? Because if they accept Atlantis is real, then they also have to accept that Atlanteans were black, which means that black people were way more advanced that they could even ever imagine, which we already know is true because the Greeks went to Kemet to learn. Why would you go to learn from someone that doesn't know as much as you?
I just got a ping. The CIA is onto us. The niggas are putting out real information again. Get the niggas. Get the. Man, fuck all this shit. Niggas is aliens, you bitch ass niggas. Whether you want to believe it or not, I don't give a fuck. Because when the time comes, me and my Nagas over here, we'll all be in the mountains, just doing what we gotta do. We'll be getting off this circle. I'm done with the circle, my nigga. You can come back and you spin me right round, baby, right round. Niggas is aliens, prove it right now. Anyways, let's get to the results of this fucking poll question, which once again, in case you forgot, because we went all the way left, as we like to do, which will happen first? The two options were you die naturally or the world blows up. I will say, and we're only talking about fleshly body here.
Yes.
I'm going to say die naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say I die naturally. And then I go to the seventh heaven, my nigga. Let's get to the results. These are the results right here. People voted. 61% said die naturally. 39% I should say said the world blows up first. I like that poll question.
Yeah.
I like simple. I'm going to take it back to simplicity.
Two options.
Two options.
That actually makes sense because you did some confusing ass ones with like 4 options. Like 39 make it you live happy.
Oh,
but
Dante's going rogue right now, my nigga. He said, rah, rah. He's like, you're dumb, nigga.
I'm just saying I was confused. Like, I don't know.
There's definitely a couple where you're looking at me like,
what are you trying to say?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nope, not gonna say that. Apparently it's gay. And the guy who sang it is a PDF file. That's this week's poll results. Make sure you guys vote every Monday. New poll question gets uploaded to Instagram story feed or the community tab on YouTube. Thank you to all the people that continue to vote and continue to support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Much love and respect. Once again, Thank you to all the beautiful people. What is this beautiful people stuff that you keep mentioning? Well, you too can be beautiful people. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the like, share a video, be active, participate in the movement, my nagas. Because we are doing really good things, and it's only just begun. Yeah, I'm very excited about what's coming up in the future, and you will be too. Anyways, let's wrap this show up with some sports talk. Yo, last week we recapped UFC 302, and for the first time ever, we had a call-in from a fighter, an active UFC top star, called our little podcast, yo. That's what's up. We're building like a motherfucker. Salute Sean Strickland. Thank you for calling in. There's no UFC for us to talk about, like fight night and stuff, but we don't really cover that. We probably will next week. But there's obviously another big fight happening in the fight world right now. The Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Whether you like it or hate it, you definitely know about it. Unfortunately, Mike Tyson was recently on a plane where he had a health scare. Now, I have my suspicions that he was on mushrooms, but apparently it was actually something to do with his heart or something. He got pulled off the plane by medical staff, and they have postponed the fight. Now, Dante just had to step up for a bit, so I will be fielding this shit. But just make sure that everybody's looking. I'm going to be looking straight into the camera, not moving too much. These are instructions for me. You know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to line up another call into the show this week. I couldn't be more thrilled. This man is an absolute legend, not just in the fight game, but in life in general. If you grew up anytime from the fucking 80s, 90s, all the way up till right now, you definitely know this gentleman that we're about to bring in. Let me make sure I got it all lined up here. Got to set it up. But fresh off his delayed fight announcement to break down how he's feeling and why the fight got delayed, when can we potentially expect to see it again? The legend, the OG, Iron Mike Tyson. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson is calling into the podcast. Mr. Tyson, are you on the phone?
Hey, Zeus, how's it going, man?
Hey, yo, first of all, thank you so much. It means the world that you would actually take some time out and come talk to us. How you living, first of all?
I'm living good, man. You know, I had a health scare recently, so you asked me to come on your show, so I'm just here to talk about it.
All right, well, I mean, we might as well just get into it right now. Are you feeling all right, Mike?
Yeah, it wasn't anything big. It was just 5 grams of mushrooms, really. Like, it wasn't really a health scare. Just, I was taking an 8-hour flight, and I figured, let me just do 5 grams, but it turned out to be 8 grams, so.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Mike, you're an astronaut, eh?
Yeah, you got to figure out you're in the space, you know, if you want to be a real warrior like that. So I took 8 grams, but it took a bit of a dark turn, really. So have you stated this publicly at all? Is this an exclusive? Do we get to know for real now that it's mushrooms that got you kicked off that flight? It's an exclusive just for the Black Zeus podcast.
How would you say mushrooms have changed your life, Mike? Like, obviously right now it feels like it's kind of a negative experience, no?
No, I learned a lot from this trip, man. Honestly, with mushrooms, they just really help you find who you are and find your spirit. So I think they've actually helped me a lot.
Open up your third eye, everybody. Mike Tyson said so.
Exactly.
All right. Well, first of all, how have you been? Like, how's the training been going to face someone like Jake Paul? You've recently had an exhibition bout, but now with a guy who's way younger than you, who people are arguing is in his prime. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jake Paul fan, Mike. I'm obviously a bigger fan of you. But are you worried at all? Is your health actually a concern for this fight, or what's going on with your training there?
No, the health is not a concern really, but when you go into any fight, you know, you got to train really hard, especially a guy like Jake Paul, you know, like he's got some knockouts on his record, and so I'm taking it serious. I've been training. I've been doing my practicing, my punches with Rafael Cordero, and it's been going good, Zeus. It's been going really good.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, Mike. Well, all right. How about this? People are speculating online that this fight, and I don't know if you would even want to speak about this, and I apologize if it offends you or anything, but people are speculating that this fight is rigged and that you're potentially taking a dive for some guaranteed money. Now, obviously, the rules have come out recently that this is going to be an actual sanctioned boxing match. People feel mixed about that. Are you at all concerned for your health going up against a guy that's so much younger, especially having this recent scare, or can you even address any of the rumors around this potentially being a rigged fight?
No, the health is not going to be a problem. Like I said, I've been training. I've been doing my stuff. Just know I'm going to be paid a lot of money for this fight, Zeus. So I'm really happy about that.
Well, I would imagine you are, Mike. But I imagine you don't need that much money anyways these days. Send over some of your weed too, Mike. I'd love to try that.
Yeah, it'll knock you on your ass.
Saw it. Well, obviously we don't have too much time with you, Mike, but is there anything you would want to say before you leave?
No, I want to just tell everyone out there, keep listening to the podcast, keep supporting Black Zeus and Dante. They've got an amazing show. And yeah, just stay tuned for the fight.
Salutes. Much love and respect. Thank you so much, OG. And I wish you the best of luck in the fight.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
It's not a dive.
It's not a dive, but I am getting paid.
All right. Mike Tyson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for calling in. I'll just fucking end the call here. All right. Bam. Wow. Fire. Yo, Dante, bro. How you living?
I'm good, man.
How
was the call?
You just missed an amazing call, bro. What a time to go to a bathroom. What the fuck?
I always wanted to speak to Mike Tyson.
The champ, the heavyweight champ. Yo, we've been doing all right, though. You got to talk to Sean Strickland last week.
That was pretty cool.
I got to talk to Mike Tyson. Oh, God knows what the future of this podcast holds, bro. We could talk to literally fucking anybody, I feel like, in the future, because we're just right at the cusp of blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
We getting all types of DMs and messages and shit. But yeah, this might be a good place to wrap up the episode.
Yeah.
You have any favorite Mike Tyson moments or anything like this?
Any favorite Mike Tyson?
Because you're a little bit younger, so like, I didn't watch his fights and shit. Like I wasn't obviously tapped in like that back in the day, but I definitely was paying attention to Mike Tyson growing up. I'll fuck you in your asshole, make you like it. All praise be to Allah. What? Yo, there's this one interview he did. I forget. The scariest fucking interview. Me and my homie Alberto used to talk about this at work all the time. He was doing an interview with this guy, famous guy. I forget his name, white sportscaster guy. And he's just asking him questions about an upcoming fight. He's like, sorry. So, Mike, are you telling me that? Da-da-da-da-da? It's like, and then Mike just leads in. It's like, you're going to have to leave. It's not safe for you right now. Bro, it's one of these scariest. I couldn't imagine being in the shoes of that reporter.
Yeah.
He's like, get the fuck out of here because I don't know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
This is what is salutes to mushrooms and DMT, you know what I mean? Because it took Mike Tyson from being to being you know?
No, I think that
beast
is still in
You
there.
see him train?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's crazy. Like he's got it locked away, but once he starts training again, like it just comes back.
And he's a vegetarian too.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's pure vegetarian. Which is fucking gorilla strength, this nigga.
No, but I wouldn't say I have a favorite Mike Tyson moment because like when I was growing up, I wasn't really like my parents were watching boxing, but he wasn't at the top when I was younger. And then he was kind of in jail for a while.
Interesting. Yeah.
So like I just remember seeing the highlights and stuff like that. But like even like just the new stuff like with his podcast and whatnot, I do enjoy listening to his podcast because
I absolutely love the character turn that he made in the public's eye. Like people don't even see him as that guy anymore. He's like a guru now, which is amazing. But
he's kind of like a guru.
I think I heard a story he did DMT like as a kid.
Really?
It was either DMT or like one of those fucking. He did some sort of psychedelic as like a 12-year-old or some shit like this.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely, bro. His entire story.
Well, he used to also get hypnotized. Like his coach would like hypnotize him and be like, "You are a destroyer. Like you are the next embodiment of this like destroyer god." Like all this stuff.
That's why he did that in-ring interview. I'm cut from their cloth. You know. Ah, fuck. The fuck something to conquer. Something like David and Goliath. I'm cut from their cloth.
Oh, that Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. That's it. David and Goliath. Anyways, It's a good thing I didn't act like that during the interview. Holy shit.
He would have knocked you out.
Punch me through the phone. That's Mike Tyson's version of the Chris Brown song.
That was Soldier Boy, actually.
What?
Soldier Boy? Kiss Me Through the Phone?
It was Kiss Kiss. That was Chris
Yeah.
Brown. She want that lovey-dovey and kiss kiss.
With T-Pain.
She fantasize, but get it with me.
Yeah.
They hating on me. They know that this kiss.
Let's fucking end this episode right now. You got any final words for the people?
Nope. No final words. Keep tuning in. Keep commenting. I'm gonna
right.
probably watch Godzilla again.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't go through this again. They can't keep getting away with this. Where can the people find you online?
You can find me online at Shay Dante. Shay Dante. CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
I am AKA Black Zeus on all socials. The main place is right here on YouTube. So make sure you're locked in. Hit that subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Do the things. Do the things that help us fight Mr. Algorithm every day. But other than that, what else you got to do? Have a beautiful week. We will see you next time right here on Black Zeus the Podcast. This has been Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 5, Episode 20. Until next week. Peace and love, y'all.
This is Black Zeus, the podcast, season 5.
I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. Once again, the Patreon is launched. If you do want to watch my comedy special right now, you can do so. It's only $10 and you can get it as part of the subscription fee. So like if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it that way, or you can just buy it outright for $10 that way. Once again, for transparency, I will release the comedy special for free on the YouTube once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can also just hit the subscriber button and just do that. You can support that way, whichever way you want to support. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I don't necessarily use it the way everybody else does, but I'm there if you want to find me. AKA Black Zeus is the person to find on those platforms.